Hello everybody, welcome back. So today, the best end mod got an update, and currently, the update adds 4 new mobs, 2 new structures, reworked boss fights, reworked biomes, new models, changes to weapons and armors, new biomes, a guidebook, and 17 new achievements. Do do do. Da, da. Oh, well you guys are still here, huh? Then let me tell you a story, huh? Yeah, this is the story. Uh, the end. I'm sorry, that was so cringe. Let's just get right into the video. So this new biome is called the biome, and it's very hard to get a big one purely because of the fact that, well, it's the end. Biomes aren't great to spawn here. Now, before you say anything about me finding a small one, this is the biggest one that I found, and I've found about 10 of these. So it's kind of just hard to get good biome generation in the end, because everything's so scattered. And now, it has a guidebook for all of those who don't know what to do. You can make a guidebook, and it'll pretty much just give you a guide on everything. You click on one thing, it'll show you the creatures, the structures, blocks, and items that are in that place. In this case, this is the Bloodstar Forest. If I wanted to see the Moss Islands, I could go to all this. Or the End Guardian's Legacy, yada yada. You know what? Yeah, it's pretty much self-explanatory. It's pretty much just a guidebook for those who really don't know what they're doing. The Big Weeping Star Tree. It's a large tree, not really a structure, but it's labeled as a structure. This is where the black wasp nest can spawn, and many can be found throughout the Bloodstar Forest. And be careful around here because they have the black wasp nest, where black wasps naturally spawn. And now we have Starflies. Starflies are non-aggressive mobs, but do not attempt to kill these guys without shears, or else it will explode, and cause a pretty nasty explosion. But if you do shear this guy, it'll drop Stardust Jelly, which is the cause of the explosion. But then if you kill it after you shear it, it will give you Starfly Dust? Yeah, Starfly Dust. Starfly Powder. Same thing. Potato. Okay, but yeah. And then, yeah, you use that for crafting, which we'll get into later. And now we have the Black Wasps. And these guys are very territorial and aggressive. They can spawn in the Blood Forest naturally sometimes, but usually they'll be found in their nests. That's where they usually spawn. And that's where they usually are, by the way. They can be found around there. If not disturbed, they will pretty much just wander like as you see on the screen currently. And they will pretty much just do nothing. They chill there for a little bit. But if they do see a Starfly, it will not kill it, but it will find it, drain it of its nutrients, and yeah, just drain of its nutrients. But this doesn't hurt them nor kill them. And once their sack is filled, they will fly back to their nest. And in that nest, they will go into it. And once they enter with a full sack, it'll increase the blood number of the nest. When killed, it will drop black wasp maggots. Bloodworms. These guys are very strange creatures and horrifying. I mean, look at Bruce's face. But yeah, they're pretty strange. They spend most of their lives miserable and living underground, mostly buried though. Leaving only their tail out, which functions as a second mouth. Kind of gross if you ask me, but that's probably some nerd's wet dream. But yeah, when aggroed, it will unbury itself. Well, it's burying itself again. But it'll pretty much just stay as this guy. But if you are in survival, and you try and break it, it will spawn, and it's kind of gonna fight you. But when it bites you, it gives you the bleeding effect. When killed, it will drop 1 to 4 blood whiskers and 1 to 2 bloodworm scales. And now we have the No-Mouth Enderman, a mysterious big dude who spawns in the Bloodstar Forest. Not much is known about this big dude, other than the fact that it hates being watched. And I mean hates being watched. If this mob aggroes onto you, it will teleport around till it is close enough to grab you. If this big-ass dude is killed, it drops Stardust, which can be used to craft Star Pearls and Void Glass Globes, which I'm not sure what does, but I will probably get into that later. Now we have some blocks. So, first of all, we have the Weeping Star Sapling. Not really a block, but I don't know. It's in the block section, okay? You have the Magnolia Flower, and you have the Bug Snatcher, which is those things. But then, the actual block and its variants is the Weeping Star Log. Now, clearly, since it's a log, it has variants, right? So it has a plank, the door, yada yada. You can use it to build your base, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's pretty much just variants. And now you have the Blood Bow. This is a very good bow. It applies bleeding. And it also has some enchants, like exsanguination. No clue how to say that, but it's in the script. So. This will apply more bleeding. So the blood bow applies bleeding, and if you get that, it will apply more bleeding. Now you have sparing or sparring. I don't know which way he is intending to pronounce it. But it has a 50-50 chance of not using arrows when you use this enchant on your bow. Now we have some other cool stuff, like the Void Glass Globe. Now this thing is very cool. I like it a lot. But here's what the lore is about. A failed experiment that tried to look further into the void. It may still have a use. Maybe it should be united with some other item. I'm not sure what other item this is. I'll leave that little area of mystery up to you guys to figure out. But then you have the blood jug. It's not actual blood, apparently. Now this thing is used in crafting the Void Glass Globe, and it's also used in the Endermite mound. Now we have the Wasp Pheromone Jug. Now this thing, if you drink it, it will make the black wasps not aggro onto you. It makes them think you're friendly. And the way you make this is if you brew Bloodworm scales into Starfly paste. And now for one of the last things that I'm going to cover is the Endermite Queen Scythe. This got a rework. I believe now it has some changing textures, and as you can see, it's blinking. And also, I'm pretty sure this is the same, but if you right click it, it makes a little scythe that spins round and round. But I think it's more the texture and the model that was changed, like with the blinking. But yeah. Oh, you're what? And no, I'm not gonna go over the 17 new achievements. Why? Because that would take too long. Two, I want you guys to experience it for yourself. So yeah, goodbye. Please subscribe. All that yada yada stuff. Subscribe, trying to get 500. Join the Discord, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.